I've had unusually good luck with the 122TM. Only a handful of games played in it so far, so you just never really know when the Goldilocks period is over. But this particular match was interesting in that it was a very rare scenario in which it was consistently a pretty close game. A game in which neither sides really just kind of YOLO rushed it at anyone. Oh, you'll forgive my stop here in the middle of the field. Thank you, Norton, for the pop up. Um, and so I wanted to record this mostly because I felt like it was again one of those rare matches in which both sides I felt played reasonably well. Well, that and of course it turns out to end up being a really good game in the 122TM. I'll give you limited amounts of commentary here, but you'll be able to watch and see how it works. So far, the deployment's a little skinny here in the forest. We certainly aren't expecting to have a big push in the forest, but we'll see how this turns out. So while I technically said no side really made a mistake, here you can see that two things happened. One, the TNH did kind of get overextended by himself. Two, I got overzealous and he chose to shoot me, but I wanted to get in and try to get the kill. At this point, I really hesitate to go further south than the FG line here in the forest, and I really don't want the Udez spending too much time shooting into everybody here. So I'm going after the Udez at this point. Unfortunately, he gets away. Here I was kind of hoping and expecting to see the Udez or somebody else here. The T-34 is down below the dip. I'm going to get no shots off on him. So we've taken the forest. And at this point, this is usually where bad teams end up just driving towards the base and getting shot to pieces. Our TDs are hanging out in back. I felt like that AMX really was going to be cresting the hill here, but mostly I'm just trying to make sure that nobody's going to scoot down the 6 line at this point. At this point, I thought for sure the Udez or the M41 would be trying to go down 4 or 5 to flank our heavy or get to Artie. Would like to have had him stay lit for just a bit longer. He'll come back. Just knew someone was going to try that. And the IS-6 is making a bit of a mistake. Not really sure where he got shot from, so I finish him off, and I was correct. There's the medium. I mean the M41. Trying to get a shot on him here while I'm loading. So you might ask why I'm not moving. Part of it is that there are two unspotted TDs. I can't really drive into the village because I've got TDs, mediums, pair of heavies. There's just too much to go in by myself. I might just get myself caught. So I'm waiting to see where the team moves, the opposing team moves. You can see ISM and the Skoda have taken up reasonably good positions. I'm going to try to spot them in the... Yep, there we go. There's the T-56. And let's put some shells into him. Really don't want to get caught out by the Rampanzer or the Striv. Trying to find something. At this point, the ELC is a critical part of the team here, and it's kind of funny how we've gone from north-south to east-west on this map. Both teams still struggling for map control. What I thought was interesting is it doesn't appear as if the team is actually taking advantage of clearing out the one line, so they may still think we've got TD sitting in C1. I'm hoping to catch somebody at, E4. Obviously, there already knows where at least the Striv is located. That's not looking awesome, and we're down 11, almost 1,200 points. At this point, there we go. I'm watching the ELC and trying to decide what he spots, and now we know where all their heavies are. And he dips. I can't get him. But that Skoda's moving through. There's got to be a shot, right? Oh. Probably wanted to pull that shot back. Nice cleaning the Scout up by the IS-6. We may be down 1,400 points, but we've got the advantage now. We've got a Scout. Their heavies are trying to cap. Probably the first mistake, first significant mistake they've made here. So he's hiding behind a destructible building. Now he's no longer hiding behind a destructible building. With a slow reload, I didn't really want to be the person to do that, but frankly, somebody had to. Okay, so now I've spotted the Scorpion. I don't need to get to base. I want to move around, come from behind, hopefully. Get some angles in here. Take a blind shot. And then, importance of watching the map. There's the Ures. Did not see him doing that, and at this point I don't think he's watching the map either, because he's just about to take a left-hand turn, and that's very bad news for him because he gets tracked and goes from lots of health to no health in very short order. And now I don't like that they've got their TD all the way in the back. I was thinking maybe I go, but that's a very bad idea. And at some point I realize he's going to outspot me. I'm the only one there. The real play is to try to take advantage of where the rest of my team is, and the ELC spotting those heavies. I get spotted. Somebody missed me. Yay. In this case, our team does a great job of shooting what got spotted. There's 2 TDs to my south. I don't want to go driving by myself, although I'm playing a bit of scout at this point. What I really want to do is see if I can cut that AMX off. But then I see the Scorpion behind me. I'm going to get shot here. And he makes a mistake. He comes down. I'll ram him. And you'll forgive me for failing to load high explosive at this point. Now, my first thought here is he's backing up because he thinks his Rampanzer's TD friend is sitting to my left. I got cautious, didn't want to do that. I also don't want to catch Artie, which had just recently fired, but I really do want to finish the Scorpion up. But it looks like the ELC has also got the same idea. But he missed. Then he got him. All right, now I've got the Rampanzer behind me and Artie in front of me. I'm making a choice here. I'm in a bad spot. It's funny at this point. I was more concerned about Artie hitting me than the TD. I'm not sure that was probably the best decision. You can see me. I'm waffling. I know I'm in a tough spot. I have very little hit points left. I decided I'd rather take my chances with Artie. The RHM pokes out. And again, I should have loaded HE. Now I can just keep the building between me and them. Our other 2 heavies are on the south. We just finished that up. I've got the 2 TDs. We know where they are more or less. Now let's just wait for the rest of the team to catch up. Get unspotted. The ELC is coming in. You can see we're down to 2 minutes. And it's a victory.